Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm so excited to be here. First off, because girl, I saw you on your Instagram story earlier and you have pipes. Oh my goodness, you sounded so good.
Thank you so much. That's so cute. I
Thanks for
loved your
having me
song.
though.
I loved your song, and I'm super excited to be here talking to you. A lot of my friends love your music, so they were texting me like, "What? Oh my God, I'm gonna watch it. I'm going crazy." One of my friends is here. She's like, "I'm ready. I'm so ready." She's commenting so
All right,
much.
hell yeah. That's what we like to hear. Okay.
Okay, so how's your quarantine?
I think it's been like everyone else's, I've had some really good days. I've had some bad days as well. And, just trying to deal with mental health during all of this. It's been a bit crazy because last year I did 108 shows around the world in support of Portugal. So I was just sort of used to like living out on the road and always being in different places every night. It's kind of been a humbling thing the past 5 months now to be in one place. I'm in Oklahoma City right now at my house here where I'm from. It's been interesting, but I've been able to write a lot of music. I'm finishing up an album right now, so that's been exciting. And we're taking it one day at a time.
Yes, that's very important. We have to live right now because it causes so much anxiety when you start thinking about like what's gonna happen or oh my God, what just happened. It's important that you focus on what's going on and try to like fix what you're thinking about. It's pretty
Yes,
crazy.
yes, absolutely. And I think my advice to everybody is, I think regardless, follow your instinct, like wear that mask in public, be safe, like try to stay as socially aware as you can because we got to be in this together. And damn it, I want to start playing shows again. So come on, come on.
Oh my God, I love touring too. I did a little tour a few times and it's just like so good. I love meeting people from different countries and like performing on stage all the time. I say that every day, like I miss performing, I miss performing. My mom is already so tired of listening to that all the time. But it's the greatest feeling ever. And have you done anything new? Have you tried cooking or like what happened there?
Well, okay, so I'm Italian, so girl, I've been cooking pasta for a minute. Um, but my biggest thing right now is actually like my quarantine hobby has been rollerblading. And so like I used to rollerblade when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I like picked up a new pair of skates and literally the first night I had been like I was skating for like 2 hours, everything was good, everything was fine. And then the first night I took a nasty fall and I fractured my elbow. And so that was a great way to start quarantine. But
Oh,
ever since that healed, I've been back at it again, rollerblading every day. And yeah, honestly, just trying to find a chill and to stay sane during all of this. Nature has been like a real thing for me, hiking a lot and just taking advantage of those opportunities. Um, I don't know. I don't think anything necessarily new, but I going day by day.
that's important. I'm glad you're safe and healthy. And I'm gonna close this door really quick. People are talking so loud. And
Where are
yep,
you
I did that.
from, by the way? Where in Brazil?
I'm from São Paulo.
Okay, cool. So there now I can't talk too much about it, but there are rumors circulating that I might be in Sao Paulo in the summer of 2021. So will you show me around if that's the case?
Of course I
Okay,
can.
good,
Oh my
good.
God, please come to São Paulo. It's gonna be amazing. My friend was texting me again and she was like, I'm gonna comment all the time, come to Brazil, come to Brazil. So she's probably very happy right now, just
Well,
like I am.
well, to everybody watching, we are now. This is all sort of predicated on how things roll with the world, if the world can heal. But we are. I can't give specifics away, but we are confirmed as of now for a trip to Brazil in the summer of 2021.
Yes! Come to Brazil, come to Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about you for the people that don't know you yet. And there's a lot of people that just got to meet you here. So, how would you describe your music for people who don't know you?
Well, I think the best way to sort of describe the story is so I'm 22 years old, and I started like in music and got signed for the first time when I was 12. I've been doing this now for 10 years, which is like absolutely crazy. But I, sort of went through a lot of trials and tribulations in the industry, and at one point really thought that I was done with it. I went to go to college when I was 18. So like completely I wanted to be done with it, be involved in it anymore. And then when I was in school, my second year, I wrote an album called Portraits, which came out last year. And that was sort of back into, wanting to be back into it. And I think the best way to describe it now, what I try to do as an artist is I just try to really tell an authentic story. I want my fans to be able to listen to music and feel as if they know me and relate to what I'm writing about, going through. So I try to just be authentic as possible in my music. Now at this point too, like being 10 years in it, I just kind of don't give a fuck anymore. And I just like, I'm only making things now that feel really close to me and only releasing things that feel close to me. And I think that's probably the reason why I'm in this position right now, is because I think authenticity speaks a lot. And so that would be the best way I could describe the music.
Authentic. I love it. I love it. And I heard Honeysuckle, and it's really good. And that song just gives us like a sense of like strength and freedom. Like, what inspired the song?
The song was really all about, my last record was about a relationship. It was about a heartbreak, like my last album. And as I was sort of getting into, writing for this new album, and after, I knew that it was time to start a next chapter, I just wanted to not really write a lot about love and heart. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to sort of go through my mind and think about things I talk about. And one of the things that I like struggle with as an individual is like I like try to do sometimes get seasonal depression, right? Like I hate the cold with all of my heart. It's not my vibe, it's not my thing. And I noticed how like in the winter I would just be timid, I would be reserved, I'd be a little in my summer. I sort of felt this new identity. I was a little reckless, drinking, having fun. And that's what I like. It seems like a little kind of silly and maybe a little simple, but that's what the song is about sort of channeling in, a warmer energy and being a bit more, being a bit more young, a bit more reckless. And that's what Honeysuckle is about. It's about the evolution through that, and how I just always want to be in the heat.
Wow, that's really good. You're so good at like selling it. Seriously, you describe your music so good, and you just
10 years. 10 years.
10 years. Yeah. Okay. So you've been 10 years going through all of this since Paparazzi, that video of you playing piano, came out, which, by the way, is amazing. Like, you are so talented, and you still are. But what advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh man, that's such a good question. I honestly, I mean, this sounds so cliche, but I talk to my friends about this a lot too. Like, so many different slumps in my career, right? My teenage years. And I think the reason why maybe as successful during that time is just because I wasn't honest. I wasn't really, there were so many people involved, and I was saying like, yeah, I guess that song is cool. Yeah, okay, I like it. Let's put it out. Do all these things. What people don't realize is there's so much happening, right? There are teams of people and labels, managers, and all these different things. And I think my advice to, if I could look back, talk to a younger self, would just be stay honest and stay authentic, and only do shit that you want to do. Because that's why I've had a second chance now in my career, because I did that with Portraits. And fortunately it paid off, I wish I could tell him that. But at the same time, like, I'm strong with all those things that I had to deal with when I was a kid, I
mean, it's important for us to go through some like shitty stuff so we can realize that they were shitty, because
of course,
right, if we don't go through the hard times, then we just grow up and we don't evolve, we don't get stronger. So it's good to create that thicker skin. And
it's the same thing with men too, by the way.
Yeah.
You
I'm
gotta
glad.
weed out the bad ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're so sweet. I can't, seriously. So changing the subject a bit, you came out publicly in 2017, and you've been using your platform for the LGBTQ community, which is really cool of you, like seriously. But in 2017, when you did all that, how important for you was the support from your fans?
I mean, it was so important. The biggest thing that surprised me is I knew my fans were really supportive, and I knew that most of my fans are, because they're pretty smart. Come on. You, I barely stand up straight, nonetheless act like it, you know. So, I knew that they were going to be on my side. I think what surprised me was just the outpouring of support from the community at large. There were so many people reaching out, so many people making sure that I felt, protected and sort of encouraged through the journey. And that was what's been cool now, though, is if I'm like, as like a gay white man in America, I have a lot of privilege, and my not difficult here. But what's been cool is to go to places where I know that the queer community is struggling, and where it's not expected safe. And I've been able to tour in China, I've been able to tour in parts of South Asia, even in Europe, and different places, and to really see the impact that this music has had on queer people around the world. Like, damn, that's. I mean, I don't. That feels so good and so warm, and that's what I want to do as well. So that's been amazing. And as an advocate now, I want to stick up for the next generation and make sure that they have a much easier and more a better time than a lot of have.
Yeah, that's very important, and I'm glad that you're using your platforms to do that, and your music and everything. That's very important and I'm sure that a lot of people feel inspired by you and find strength in you as well. And on this Saturday, you're gonna perform on Amazon Pride Inside
Yeah,
Festival.
yeah.
So what can we expect from that?
I'm really excited. For most of the live streams here, I really enjoyed just sort of sitting back and playing piano and kind of showing people my roots and kind of where I started. So I'm doing three song set on the piano, and I'm going to be playing Athlete, which is a brand new record from the Love Victor series on Hulu, and so that's going to be a play out for the first time. And yeah, it's nice to start celebrating Pride here, get into it, and also I have to say, like, out of a lot of queer communities, like, I respect so much the Brazilian queer community and how just lively they are and vibrant. I can't even explain to you. I've never been to Brazil. I've always wanted to go, and I've always known there because I've felt there's been such a connection online. Like, I've still been able to communicate and talk to them, to learn what it is sort of like and what the culture is like there. And queer community in Brazil is really, really cool. And I can't wait to meet them all and to hug them for them here.
We definitely have a lot of places to take you then when you come to Brazil, because there's a lot of places, like different places in the city, that you can have different ideas of different communities and different styles of lifestyle. So it would, yeah, I'm excited now. I'll put you in.
I'm gonna call you out if you don't take me out. I'm going to, if I am in Sao
Okay.
Paulo and you're like, oh, I'm a little busy, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna show up to your house.
Don't worry, I'm gonna take you out, and I
Okay,
have
good.
a lot of friends that they know my city better than me, actually. So we have a lot of places to take you. I'm sure of that, and you're gonna love it.
I
Um,
dated a Brazilian for a very, very long time.
yeah.
Hmm.
So do you know anything? Really? And you didn't come to Brazil?
I
That's
didn't come.
interesting.
No,
Okay, so when you come to Brazil, you're gonna have an idea of um your ex culture. I don't know your ex's culture.
exactly.
But changing a little bit of the subject, you said that you have a song on the soundtrack of Love Victor. So congratulations on that. But
Thank
were the songs made just for the movie, the TV show?
Yeah, just for the TV show, but I can assure everybody there's a lot of new music coming from me very, very soon. I had to sort of shift things around because of the pandemic, and I wanted to make that uh, anything that's going to be coming out in a more like, solidified way, like a body of work. I want to make sure that we have a lot of engagements for the fans. So I kind of have pushed things back a little, but I've just been trying to keep as much music out as possible. You're about to get a lot from me, and I'm really, really excited about it.
That's awesome. We're looking forward to it. But for you, what's your favorite part about being on tour?
Oof, my favorite part about being on tour. Um, I'm a sucker for traveling. Uh, I've been so blessed in so many parts of the world, and truly, I know I just said 5 minutes ago, but last year, really being able to sort of experience the LGBT plus community across the planet, and to really kind of struggle, learn that we all have, and that was just incredible. And I'm a sucker listening to Gaga is my ultimate mentor and everything, and I've watched, I've seen she devotes everything to her live show, and I do the same. First, like that, I put everything I can into it. But when you're on tour and things are just going and you're in the motion of it, it's so exciting because you spend so much time making the show. It's really, really special.
It's very true. My favorite part about touring is probably seeing the different perspectives in each country.
Oh yeah.
But it's so different how people see everything, and from the way they dress to the way that they react on shows to everything, the way they walk, the way they talk, what they eat is so interesting. And like in the instant I land on the country, I start looking and I look and I look and I look, because I don't know, there's just so much to absorb, kind of like there's so much to see. So I love that thing that I know that everywhere I go is going to be different, and I'm going to have a different experience, and people are going to absorb everything I do in a different way. So I just like to kind of study that, you know?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Oklahoma? There's
no. No.
Oklahoma. Do you know what Oklahoma is?
Oklahoma's the state, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know what Oklahoma is, right? Is that it?
It's a state, but where is it?
Well, it's in the United States, right?
Girl, come on. But where, like?
Okay, I don't know, like in the middle, in the middle.
You're not wrong. It's just north of Texas.
Okay. I don't know a lot of about the United States, like all the states and everything. You guys in the United States know all the states and all the cities and where they are. Like, what? Like, if you talk about Brazil, I know like the basics, but not like the United States, you know, everything. And I haven't been to a lot of places in the U.S. I've been to LA.
Okay.
I've been to New York. I love New York. Oh my God. I love New York. It's like the city I want to live in. What else?
We gotta get you. Do you have a pair of cowboy boots or any sort of boots?
No, but I'm gonna get them now.
We gotta get you some cowboy boots. And hold on one second. And then we gotta get you a hat before you. I just bought this. You gotta
take me to Oklahoma.
Because it's just, you gotta like just shade yourself away from people sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a lifestyle. Just
yeah.
Pretty fancy.
You're gonna go to Oklahoma. We're gonna drink beer. We're gonna get you some boots, a hat. It's gonna be.
Oh my God, that's gotta happen. Seriously. Do you live in LA right
now? So I have a place in LA, and I also have a place here in Oklahoma City. And I have not been in LA in a long time. I'm gonna be going back hopefully, but I've been sort of just in my studio and writing and doing everything that I can back in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I think every artist has to go through LA at some point in life, right?
Yeah. Whatever. I like it in Oklahoma.
Yes, I'm like yeah, whatever. I went to Oregon and what is it? Yosemite too.
Oh hell yeah. Okay.
That's fun. That's
beautiful.
fun. I loved it. It's very like nature and meditation. But I'm a
This
city
hat
girl.
would work in Yosemite too. It works for everything.
I love it. I need a hat now. I need a hat. But I love Yosemite, but I love cities. I'm a city girl. Like Tokyo. I love Tokyo. Do you like Tokyo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Japan is like one of my favorite countries. I love New York, for example. So that's me.
Yeah.
I
We
need movement.
can go to New York and LA too. We'll do a whole U.S. tour.
Yes, I'm just gonna get a backpack and put a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of clothes, and then we can just go. It's gonna be fun. I need to get to know the U.S. But what was I gonna say? Oh, that's a test for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any words in Portuguese?
Okay, so let's be completely honest. No, I do not. But I would be really eager to learn. And I like tried to. It's so embarrassing, but I tried to look up a few things like before we got on. So, and then I kind of started saying things, and I was like, "This doesn't sound right." And I was like, "You know what? I'm not."
Wait. Say it. How did you learn it?
Hold on. How would you say "see you soon" or "see you later"? It was like
I want
logo,
to say it
logo
Até logo. It's the other
até
way.
logo.
Logo até.
Logo
So até logo. But
até
that's like
logo.
até logo. Logo.
Até logo.
Oh, that's pretty good. Até logo. I'm gonna teach you something else. Let me see. What do you want to learn? Is there any sentence in special?
How would you tell somebody that they have beautiful eyes? Like you have beautiful eyes.
Seus olhos são lindos.
Yeah.
That's a lot of S's. Okay, let's go. Seus olhos
olhos
são
what?
It's like it's like são.
So
Yeah. São lindos.
são lindas.
Lindos.
São lindos.
Yes. Seus olhos são lindos.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you the last one. That's gonna be easy, I promise.
Okay.
It's very short, and when you come to Brazil, because you have so many fans that love you, you're gonna be able to tell them that you love them back.
Okay.
So you're gonna say, "Eu te amo."
Eu te amo.
Eu te amo.
Eu te amo.
Yes, that's I love you.
Eu te amo.
Yes, eu te amo.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so if you come on tour here, you're gonna hear a lot of girls screaming, "Eu te amo! Eu te amo!" And then you
I'm
can
ready.
say, "Eu te amo" from the stage, and that's gonna be amazing.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Yes, then that's great. So we're very excited to have you here in Brazil. I'm looking forward to 2021, and when I go to the US, I'm definitely gonna hit you up and be like, "Hey, take me to Oklahoma." I'm gonna take boots and a hat, I promise.
Good. And we can find you some here too. But honestly, yes, I'm so excited to come next year. And Brazil is somewhere where I know the fans there. I've been tweeting and talking to them for years now. And so to all of you, like, thank you for being patient with us. I'm so excited to experience your country. And you have my word that it's going to be a badass show. I promise that.
Yes, I can't wait to go to your show then. My friends too. I'm talking about my friends all the time because like if you could read Portuguese, you would be laughing because the comments are hilarious. They're like, "Oh my god, no, I'm gonna go out with him. No, I'm gonna go. Wait, I'm going crazy." They're all like literally freaking out.
I'm in.
Yeah, so you have that impact on people. Okay, so those last 5 minutes I'm gonna use to talk a little bit to my fans. So I'm just gonna say thank you so much for this live stream. It was so nice meeting you. You're
Absolutely.
so amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
so amazing.
Awesome. Bye, darling, and see you next year.
See you next year.
Peace out.
Mwah. Peace out.